Mom. Follow Mom.
Our bags of solid frozen salmon. Top of the morning to you and welcome to Frostland Survivor Man. I am the Frost Man and with me today is no Joey. Actually, Joey is visiting with our risk assessment department this weekend and he will actually be doing some research and getting some good feedback on the channel. Hopefully stuff to help us in the future to make things better. Let me see if I can hold this a little steadier for you. I was out in the garden today, as you can see by my sticky wind tunnel hairdo. It's still very warm here in Wisconsin, and you can see right behind me what I was doing in the garden. I got a bucket of maters. My plan for today is simply to show you my tomato sauce. I make just a basic spaghetti sauce that you can use on anything, and I use my own garden tomatoes. And the big benefit to using my own garden tomatoes is they don't give me heartburn. For some reason, my own garden tomato sauce does not give me heartburn. But I pour open a can of any store-bought tomato sauce and I'll have heartburn almost immediately upon eating it. So I like to make it. I like that it doesn't give me heartburn. That's a big benefit. So I'm just going to show you what I do, how I do it. And it's a very simple recipe. Anybody can do it. And I kind of have to do it because I'm the one that grew all these tomatoes. So I'm going to have to get to it here. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll get right to it. Okay, so here you go. This is how I do this. It's very, very simple. First thing to do always is wash your maters. Want to make sure you have nice, clean maters for what you're doing. And I just cut this core and stem out of the mater and put it in my compost section. So I'm going to cut these up just small enough to fit them in the NutriBullet here, which is a kitchen gadget that I absolutely love. I love my NutriBullet. I'm so thankful for it, and I was heartbroken when my first one gave up the ghost. It was just terrible, and my daughter very graciously purchased me a new one, for which I was extremely thankful, and I'll give her a shout out. Thank you so much, honey girl, for my new NutriBullet. So I have some of the most mutant looking tomatoes this year that I've ever grown in my life, and also some of the best, juiciest, acidic tomatoes. My acid count on these maters seems to be a lot higher than it was in the past. Cut out the spots I don't want in my sauce. Not like I don't have enough tomatoes. And then I'm going to blend this up. And it takes but seconds to blend this up. You're going to see it here in the NutriBullet. One, two. I look for these little bits of skin to be littler bits of skin. That's what I'm after. Pour it in the pot and keep going. It's really that simple. So I've got this whole bucket to process. Now, I'm not going to stand here talking while I process the whole bucket, but you're going to see the pot will get fuller, and we'll start cooking it down, reducing it, and it will soon be mater sauce. 2 pots of cooking sauce. Okay, so this one here on my left is the first one. This one here on my right is the second one. So it's taking this one longer to cook down because I just got it done. So this is that whole bucket of tomatoes, and it's going to cook down. This is the hardest part about making sauce, is it takes a long time. But as we said in the video with I said in the video with my grandma's cabbage rolls, good food takes time and it takes effort. So we're going to let this cook down, and then I'll show you the spices that go in it. The last thing you want to do is blend it, because then it starts spitting all over the stove, and we don't want that. So there it is. Hope you're excited, Tino, because this is going to be the sauce for our meal on Sunday. Here we have it, cooking sauce. It's almost there. You can see some of the little steam pots. If it doesn't steam the camera up too bad, you can see that the steam vents go all the way to the bottom of the sauce. just like a little volcano. It's all the way to the core of the earth. That's how you know when this sauce is almost ready. So here are the spices that go in it. Basil. I like basil, and I put a lot of it in. Why? Because it gives it that nice sweet pesto flavor. And my Nana cooked with basil, and I like it. Oregano. This actually says Italian seasoning on it, but it's a repurposed shaker that I kept, and it's just got oregano in it. And garlic. Salt and pepper to taste, and also sugar and or vinegar to taste. If you like a sweeter sauce, a little bit of brown sugar. If you like it to be a little bit more kicky, you can put a little bit of pepper in it, crushed red pepper. If you like it more acidic, you can put in vinegar. But for now, this is how I've got it. I've just got my spices in there. I'm going to blend this one in a few minutes. It's almost ready to blend, and then get ready to go in the jars. It is now blending time. The sauce is ready to blend. You can see I shut the stove off. We don't want to be heating it anymore. It's done, it's ready to go, and now we're going to try and smooth it all out. So my trusty hand blender, in we go, and you can see all those mater seeds and everything rising to the surface. And this is just going to blend everything together real nice. At least that's the plan. Sauce. Now it's time to put it in jars. I'm not even going to can this. And the reason I'm not even going to can this is because it doesn't last that long. My family goes through it so quickly that there's really not much point to canning it. So I'll just put it in the jar, and it will probably be, about 3 days before all of this sauce gets used up. So they use it pretty quick. They're big fans of the sauce. So here we go. There it is. First jar of sauce. It's nice and hot. And that's today's project. I got a ways to go here. There's quite a bit more going on. I have this other whole pot, so I have all this to do. Earlier in the video, like when I introduced it this morning, I said that Joey was visiting our risk assessment department. And if you watch the channel, you get the joke. If you don't watch the channel, that one's new to you. So the risk assessment department is Joe's mother. Joey is visiting his mother this weekend, and she's always thrilled to have his visits. And he comes back tremendously refreshed, having seen his mother. He lost his father earlier on in life, and he really treasures his mother. So I know he's going to watch this video. So a shout out to Joey. I always miss you, but have a wonderful time. And to Joe's mom, we say hi, and thanks for always cluing us in on being safe and doing what we can do so we function well. We thank you so much. Thank you for supporting us, and have a really wonderful visit. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.